So believe and I went shopping today. Believe and I don't know if you vlog. Did you vlog?
I vlog now.
Hi guys. It's Nita here.
This is We Just Vlogs.
And you are welcome to our
channel.
So what do you think about what you bought today?
Well, I would say it's very expensive, especially for that bunch that I bought for 2,000 naira. I know that in my area, that is when just the Bandri market, to be precise, because I usually go to Bandri market a lot. So in Bandri market, I can see that bunch for like being 5. And even the Nigeria was trying to buy from that guy. In my area, I can buy it for 500, like what is structure makeup. He was saying that it's 1.5. I'm like, hey, like if I take that tree, you see that much? Something for 5. I'm like, I beg, I don't get money. And one thing in the island, in the mainland, is that, especially Bangui markets, when you go to the market in the evening from 5, 6, 7, that time, it will just very cheap prices, you see it. But when you go like at this time, the price is expensive, yes, because they know that now we never pack, they still get time, but that closing time, that's when the market is free.
I remember then, I remember several years ago on the island, at Aja market, then you can find, you used to buy things, clothes, 100 naira,
yeah.
You see beautiful things, beautiful clothes that you buy. But you see this time around, even you see that bomb shot is 2,000 naira, is even cheap. There are some days you go, you will not buy a bomb shot 2,000 naira. You buy a bunch of 3,000, 4,000 for bunch of. So if it comes to clothes, okay, not even new clothes. Yes, they are expensive here. I won't lie, they are expensive here. If you're buying a top, children top or small children top.
Yes, from that 100 naira you see that.
Yes, but they say about in my area here, you see it from the 2,000 naira up. 2,000, 3,000. Your children top. You'll be wondering, is this not Okrika again?
And children clothes not supposed to cost, but now their clothes they cost
expensive. Yes. So another thing we'll be talking about is transportation. Yes. So we're comparing the mainland and island. The transportation, how much you pay for your transport from where you live to your workplace or to your shop, or maybe to the market.
So from where I live to my working place, it's not far. It's just like taking me in the shop.
Okay.
So I don't usually pay the transport.
So let's compare between Apapa to Bandri market. How much do you pay?
Apapa to Bandri market. I would say going and come back, because going is 300. No, going is 150, going back is that is 300 going and come.
You see, that's the difference between here and here. Here, things are very expensive, especially transportation. Transportation is saying from one bus stop to another, you have to pay 300.
Or any 500.
I mean, from one bus stop to another.
From CMS to here, yes. 2,000.
Yes. From CMS to where I live, we pay 2,000 naira. So imagine when you're going from one bus stop to another, you have to pay 300 naira. So from here to Aja, you have to pay 1,000 naira. From where I live to Aja, it's not far. It's just 3 minutes drive if there's no traffic. But you pay 1,000 naira.
And one thing I was done with this driver is that they don't stand the price.
Yes.
No matter how
they all have one price. No matter how you talk, they will not change their mind. That's the difference between here and there. So if you have a child that is going to school and maybe that child you pay transport every day, you don't have money, you know how much you're going to spend. How constant is life in your area?
Well, in my area, there's always constant life in my area. But the place I'm saying, they have like this general company chain. They will usually on it from 2 p.m. to 4. Then from that 4, if there is no light, they will on it again by 6 p.m. And that will carry to the next morning. So aside from that, there is always light in my area. So I don't know if because of the big company around there. Yeah.
How much do you think they charge for light bill?
Light bill. Well, for there, I think everybody uses meter, so it depends on how you use it. But sometimes you can just maybe charge like 100,000. You never reach that many people.
It depends on what you use at home.
Yes, so it depends on how you use your light.
Okay, so the difference between there and here is we don't have light here. However, guys, You say if it comes to light, you don't usually have light. In my area, maybe other parts of Aja, they have light too. But in my area, we don't have light. In my area, across the road, across the road, there are some people that usually have light across the road. I don't know why. Maybe because they are king that around they are, yes, indigenous. But we that are not indigenous, our own, houses inside, we don't usually have light. And so most of us own solar. You have to buy solar. Or you get a gen for yourself. So,
and the cost of you buying fuel every time.
Yes, like for example, when our solar went down, we buy fuel every 2 days. That is 25 liter. We use the 25 liter today and tomorrow. Then we buy again 25 liter. We use it today and tomorrow. That is just 2 days.
It's expensive.
Yeah, that is another thing. So, and NEPA bill is expensive again. Yes. So most people have meter though. Most people have meter. So sometimes you just subscribe. Depends on the things you have at home, what you use at home, and what you use that night to do at home. Yeah. Some people usually on their fridge and the rest of the things. Before you know, to draw all the lights, and then you have to subscribe again. So, but if you're using meter, you can subscribe as little as 5,000, 10,000, any amount you want, 100 and then and above. Just know how to manage your meter, right? But if you don't use meter, NEPA will finish you in this country. NEPA will finish you because at the end of the month, you're going to be paying maybe 20,000 as your bill, light bill. Some people pay 50,000 as light bill. Yeah, I mean one household. Then some people pay 100,000. It depends on the area. Even some area, they will bring your bill at the end of the month. You'll be paying 200 at the end of the month.
And you will not even use the lights.
You will not even use the lights. So that is what they do. And, if you're living in a place where, some houses where they have different apartments. So sometimes, if the bill of that, the whole of that apartment is 100K, maybe you guys are 5, you have to share it.
Yes.
Sometimes if the apartment is 10, you have to share it.
And it will be easier.
It should be easier.
I think that
it should be easier if you guys, nobody is using meter then. So it will be good. But if there's meter and everyone is sharing 1 meter,
you will buy like
you go recharge, you go time because your neighbor no go on.
Nobody.
They want to use everything, especially when you have AC. They want to be comfortable, right?
Yes.
That's the disadvantage of owning a meter. If you're living in a public compound where there are so many tenants there. So if you're living in a public compound where there are so many tenants, it's good for you to own your own personal meter. But if maybe you're paying a rent and then your landlord decided to give you guys 1 meter now for everybody, my sister run away because you have problem with that. You have problem in that compound. So what do you think about security in your area?
Well, for security, I will just say that it's good. It's good though, generally, because you have security, or even if your estate is this place that has this security, if something bad wants to happen, it will still happen.
Yes,
so I will just say it's good.
Of course, it's God that protects. About security, this country as a whole is insecure.
Yes.
It is only God that is keeping us.
In general, we say that cost of living in Lagos is high.
It's high, yes. Everywhere is high. Nowhere is cheap.
Yes.
Something might be cheap in my area, and then it's
just maybe just a small discount.
Small difference, yes. So that is it in Lagos. So if for those of you that are not living in Lagos that always say Lagos is expensive, Lagos is stressful, we know it is stressful. We know it is expensive.
You're still here. You're not going anywhere.
Join us if you want to take us.
Lagos is actually a beautiful place.
Yes, to stay. Actually, yes. So guys, we've come to the end of this video.
Yes.
Don't forget to
like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please, guys, subscribe to this channel. Okay.
Thank you, guys.